morning, boys and girls, and welcome to math. So before we get started, let's go ahead and read our target for today. I can compose and decompose a fraction with a numerator greater than 0. So that is what we are going to be learning for today. So we are going to start with our first question of the day. Here we go. Eddie bought a pizza and divided the pizza into 8 equal parts. Eddie ate 3/8 of the pizza, and his sister ate 3/8 of the pizza. Which equation shows the parts of the pizza that was eaten by Eddie? Well, usually what helps me when solving these kind of problems, I like to draw them out. So, since we already know that a pizza is in a circular shape, then it said 8 equal parts. So let's make this into 8 equal parts. So let's go like this. Okay, and then it's not perfect. That's okay. But let's just make sure there's 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Because remember, the total amount is going to help us with the denominator. Okay. So our denominator, boys and girls, that's the bottom number of this line. Okay. Is the total amount that's cut into, which is 8 pieces. Okay. So we have Eddie ate 3 out of the 8 pieces. So I'm going to put E for Eddie for 3. So E. Because that tells me that Eddie ate 3 out of the 8 pieces. Now it says his sister ate 3 out of the 8 pieces as well. Well, his sister can't eat the pieces that Eddie already ate, so let's use the rest. So we'll say S for sister. So we have S, S, S. Okay. So we have what Eddie ate and we have what his sister ate. Now let's go to the actual question again. Which equation shows the parts of the pizza that was eaten by Eddie? Okay, so we're talking about Eddie only. Not Eddie and his sister, but just Eddie by himself. So with the picture shown, and it's also given the answer is given us in the sentence as well. How many pieces did Eddie eat? 3. Very good. So that's where this goes right here. And remember, when we are composing and decomposing, this is our composed answer. And decomposed is when it's broken apart into unit fractions. So remember, a unit fraction is the name of one piece. So this piece right here, I'm going to try and make it dark so you can see a little bit better. So this is a unit fraction. That's a unit fraction, and so on. And each unit fraction tells us the name of one piece. So remember, the unit fraction for this is 1/8. Because if you were to add 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, then it would add up to a whole pizza to get up to 8. So going back here to our answer choices, let's look at A. We have 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 equals 3/8. Because remember, boys and girls, the rule when it comes to fractions, we never add the denominator. We only add the numerator, which is the top number, this part. We only add these numbers, never that one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 3/8. That's our answer, but let's just double check to make sure that B, C, and D aren't duplicates. So let's look at B. 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. That's 4/8. Nope. C. 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. 6/8. Yep. Because 6/8 tells us how many was eaten by Eddie and sister. So that's why that wouldn't work, because we're only talking about Eddie. Then D. 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8 plus 1/8. That's 5/8. Nope, does not work. So A is correct. All right, boys and girls, you see how using this visual kind of helped me understand the problem a little bit better? Now, for some of you, it might be a little different, but this is just another way and another strategy to kind of help you. Let's go ahead to question 2 right here. Now, I already pre-read this and there was a little mistake, and that is okay. We're just going to fix it to help us. So let's go ahead and get started, and then we'll fix the mistake. So Valerie ate 3 pieces of chocolate candy. Okay. Betty ate 1 piece of chocolate candy. There were 2 pieces left on the table. What fraction of candy did Betty eat? Okay, so basically the mistake that happened was, I believe this picture was supposed to be like an actual candy bar, but there's not enough pictures, because if Valerie ate 3 pieces of the chocolate candy, so that'd be Valerie ate this, Valerie ate this, Valerie ate this, then Betty ate 1, and then this is Betty. But then they said there was 2 pieces left over. We need to make sure we're just going to add another 2 pieces, because this is going to be a whole chocolate bar. Now, Valerie had 3 pieces of the chocolate bar, and Betty had 1, and there were 2 left over. So now we're going to go back and fix what fraction of the candy did Betty eat. So, what fraction of this candy bar did Betty eat? So the numbers are going to be a little different here, and that's okay. So we're just working brand new, okay? So first, let's find out how many pieces of this chocolate bar is cut. So let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there are 6 pieces of the chocolate bar total. Okay, now how many did Betty eat? 1. Only 1. So our fraction is going to be 1/6. Very cool, huh? Because as you can see, these answer choices don't match up to right here, but that's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. So we're just tweaking it a little bit so that, boys and girls, you are able to understand. So the answer to this problem is 1/6. So yeah, let me make sure I say this right. 1/6 of the chocolate bar is what Betty ate, because 8 is in past tense. Okay, and that is our answer. We're just going to cross those out. All right, so that is how we solved this problem, okay? Now, this is also another good reason to always make sure to read everything carefully, because you never know. Mistakes might happen, and we just have to work with that, okay? So let's move on from here. Okay, make sure you guys can see this okay. All right, there we go. The diagram shows how Alyssa's mom cut a whole pizza. Alyssa ate 5 parts of the pizza. Her sister ate 2 parts of the pizza. Okay, so we have a pizza here. And Alyssa ate 5 parts. All right, why don't we go ahead and use an A for each part that she ate. So Alyssa ate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then her sister ate 2 parts. Okay, so we'll say sister, sister. Okay, nice little visual to kind of help us out with the problem down here. Oh, making sure I'm circling my numbers here. Okay, we're good. Which equation could represent the fraction of the pizza that Alyssa and her sister ate? Okay, it's saying adding. So we have Alyssa and her sister. So we're adding both, how much total was eaten from the whole pizza. Because as we can see in the picture, we see that Alyssa had 5 and her sister had 2, and there was 1 slice of pizza left over. So if we were to add 5 and 2, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we know that 7 slices were eaten. Okay, so we need to find a fraction that has a 7 on the top and then the total number on the bottom. So if 1 was not eaten and 7 were, that makes a total of 8. So our denominator would be 8 and our numerator would be 7 because that's how many slices were eaten by both Alyssa and her sister. All right, let's go to the choices here. We got 1/8 written 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7/8. Looks good, but let's just double check. 1/8 is added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 5 is just telling us how much Alyssa ate. So that would not make sense because we're doing both, Alyssa and her sister. And then C, 1/8 is added 1, 2, 3, 3. That's not even talking about the sister because the sister only had 2 parts. So that would not make sense. That is why A is the correct answer. All right, next one, here we go. Lily made a pinwheel design and taped it onto a straw. The circle below shows the design she made. What fraction of the pinwheel is shaded? So we're only looking at the shaded part, boys and girls. So I know it's a little hard to kind of see on the screen, so I'm going to zoom in as best I can here. Okay, there we go. You can see the lines a little bit better. So as you can see with the lines here, and also you should have a copy of this already too, so that you'll be able to see it a little bit better. All right, so we're counting only the shaded parts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 out of the, so if shaded was 6, then we got 6, 7, 8. So we've been working with 8s a lot today. So 6 out of the 8 pieces were shaded. Okay, so that is our answer. And zooming back out. There we go. So we have 6 8s, 7 8s, 8 8s. Well, A is 6 8s. That is our answer. All right, moving on to the last page. All right, boys and girls, as you can see, if you are following along with the video and you're working with me and you have this in front of you as well, you are going to need to cross out the last 2 problems because the way it is written, it is basically saying that there is a visual demonstration already made for you, which obviously there is not. So we're not going to be working with these. We're going to be working with the top 2 problems, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold this so we're only seeing those 2 problems. Just so it's out of the way. All right. We're going to be working with this first one right here. And also, just like with the previous day's lesson, you have pieces. You have pieces that you're going to need to cut up into, just like these and just like these. Yeah, so there's a bunch of these pieces that you're going to need to cut up, and you're going to work with these 2 problems, okay? So make sure you do that before continuing on with this video. Remember, you can always hit pause at any time. Okay, so let's read this problem right here. Eddie bought a pizza and divided the pizza into 6 equal parts. Okay, 6 equal parts. Eddie ate... Oh my goodness, it's not even showing us the fraction. All right, well, I'm going to make it up. So, Eddie ate, so there's 6 equal parts. Okay, so we're going to say that Eddie ate, we're going to say Eddie ate 2 out of the 6, and his sister ate, we'll say, 3 out of the 6 pizza. Which equation, so we're going to say what equation, ooh, my goodness, this was written, we're going to say what equation shows the parts of pizza that was eaten by Eddie. All right, so basically we are going to make a fraction addition problem with Eddie, which was 2/6. So with the picture, I'm gonna make sure I find my right pieces here. So I think this is it. So I've got 1 piece, 2 piece, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so here's our pizza slices. Eddie ate 2 of the 6 because the question is saying that we're only working with Eddie's number, so we're going to put the rest of the pizzas away. And here's Eddie's 2. Okay, so remember, boys and girls, that each piece is called a unit fraction. And a unit fraction has the number of, remember at the bottom, how many total. And then the top number is how many. So this piece is what? 1. So this is 1 out of the 6 pieces. This is another one of the 6 pieces, okay? And if we were to add these together, put them together, what would that give us? 2 6. So the equation that we're going to be writing down is 1 6 plus 1 6 equals 2 6. So that is all that we were doing for this problem, boys and girls, was just creating an equation, the decomposed part, to equal our composed, bringing it together part. Because remember, that is our learning target for today. All right, now that's it for the first one, and then we have the second one. So here we go. All right, Valerie had a candy bar that had 8 pieces. Okay, so this is going to be our candy bar. Okay, get our 8 pieces here. There we go. Just making sure it is 8 pieces. 4, 4, there we go. Okay, so here's our candy. 8 pieces. Good to go. Valerie ate 2 pieces. Okay, so I'm just going to put a V for the parts that Valerie ate. And then Betty ate 6. Woo, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, all right. There were 0 pieces left. Yes, that is very true. So Valerie ate 2 and Betty ate 6. All right. What fraction of candy did Betty eat? So we can automatically say that we're going to take Valerie's away. All right, we're just left with Betty's. So looking back at the problem, it told us exactly how much she ate, which was 6 pieces. Now, we need to make sure that we write our numbers carefully. So we have our fraction line. How many pieces were there total at the beginning? 8. So that's the denominator. That stays there. Now, the top is basically what fraction of the candy did Betty eat? And it told us, which is 6. Very good. So, our answer for this question, what fraction of candy did Betty eat? So, Betty ate 6/8 of the candy. So, we're going to write this in a sentence. So, Betty ate 6/8 of the chocolate candy. All right, boys and girls. So, you see how we're using visuals to help us understand further how fractions are used. It's really important to understand that we use this information to help us in our daily lives. And as you're already seeing in these word problems, we are learning how to use fractions when cutting up candy pieces, cutting up pizza slices, and we haven't done this in a while, but also cutting up pie pieces and things like that. So, these skills are very important to understand because this applies to our real life situations. All right, boys and girls, now it is time for you to go into Schoology and continue on with today's assignments. So I am super happy to have taught you today, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.